I was like, if that's her shaking her ass, she's not as good at shaking her ass that I thought she would. That I thought a woman would be.
I had like.
Then I was like, oh, it's a dude's ass. It's like the Dumb and Dumber scene where they're like, wow, she got look at the ass on that one. Yeah, he must work out.
Mm-hmm.
So is he a homie? Is he cousin? Is he kin?
Oh, I met him at a bar.
All right.
Because he was wearing some booty shorts and
Is he a gay dude?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured that.
I mean, he's
Anthony's
like a literally great person. I just had more or less the idea of I wanted to get him the same exact outfit as me, which I did.
Yeah.
Okay, and I wanted to put it through. And basically, the whole idea of him like doing that and shaking the ass and like him dressed like me was the point of what I wanted to do was make men show how disgusting that they can be to women and have this ass shaken. And then for all of a sudden be like, it was a dude's ass. Like at the end of it, whenever it brings it up, and be like, haha, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah, it's like when you watching porn.
It's not normal men, it's old men.
Yeah, she pop out with an 8-inch dinger. You're like, yeah, it's a lady boy.
Damn, cuz, how that fucking
The song is Badass Bitches by Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
You gotta listen to
Some
it.
badass bitch.
We'll have to start being able to pull that shit up on command like that.
We can now, but
Can we? All right.
yeah. You ready?
Going in.
Ready, Freddie?
Yo, I heard this.
Oh, I got Freddie on.
Are we gonna do an intro?
I don't know. Should we? We usually just hit the ground running, but
I'd rather hit the ground running because if you put me on blast to be like, we got ShelbyKay here, then whenever it comes to me to do that, I'll be like,
I think we started out doing that, and I think a couple guests, it kind of almost like it's like, ooh, okay, it's go time type shit. If you just started off and just chop, because I mean,
I thought we were started already when we were talking about the other thing. Okay, thank God.
It's rolling though.
Thank God.
I just started wherever the fuck we feel like, you know.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I seen this story the other day. Yo. It was these two. Damn, how to quote this right? These two adult women attacked these two 24, 25-year-old women attacked a 17-year-old girl with a bayonet.
Oh, what?
A bayonet.
What is that?
It's
like
what they fought the Civil War with. You know? It has a sword at the end of the rifle, so they can like hit their musket.
Where'd they get it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all robbed the museum to stab this bitch? Like, they make kitchen knives readily accessible. They were like, nah, grab the strap, dog.
Granddad got the bayonet on that motherfucker.
It was like they probably took their first shot with their little musket shit. Boom, missed. Okay, run up and started stabbing the bitch.
Where was this at?
Oh, damn, I don't know where it was at.
Did they just have it when it started, or did we get to see the pull-out moment of it?
I didn't see the video. I just read the story. It was just like these two bitches.
There was no pictures?
Here I go.
This got to be Florida man. Two Florida women.
Oh, it does sound Florida.
It's got to be from Florida.
I don't know. A bayonet, that might be like some Maryland shit.
Baltimore. That was the first thought I had.
That sound like some shit
Maryland in
Baltimore,
shit. Yeah.
Some DC.
For sure. That's like, you remember that?
You know how bad you got to piss somebody off to get stabbed by a bayonet? Like, she must have done something.
I just found out what a bayonet was, so I mean, no, I couldn't imagine getting stabbed by a bayonet. I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I learned. Today I have learned.
Hey, welcome to the motherfucking water pod. That's how we do. We hit the ground running, man. I got my sister in this bitch tonight. Sorry, I said bitch. We've been trying not to say bitch, but hey,
okay,
bitch is a great word.
First of all, like, why are we not like saying bitches? Because I'm gonna say bitch and I'm gonna say bitches a lot.
You're allowed to.
Yeah, we was using it out of context.
You're allowed to. Yeah, we'd be like, man, this like he almost said these two bitches. He was like these two women had a bayonet. Because when we be like, yo, these two bitches, and I'm like, that kind
all right, well, if I was to talk about y'all, I'd say these two motherfuckers. So I mean,
yeah. But we fuck some mothers. You know what I'm saying?
I'm reminded every Father's Day.
Wait a minute. He said I'm reminded every Father's Day. That's lit.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I mean, y'all can say bitches for all I give a fuck.
Hell yeah. Well, these two bitches.
Also, are we allowed to cuss? Maybe not a lot of cussing.
Well,
I don't be liking the GD.
It's too late. No, we don't say it. He be saying that shit.
The what?
The GD.
Yeah.
I say got. I be like, God damn.
I don't say it either. It's not because like I'm super religious or nothing. It's just it just feels weird, man.
And I know, right?
I mean? That's why I don't say bitch that much, because it's just like, I don't know, man.
Do you feel weird when you say bitch because of women being bitches? Or do you feel weird when you say bitch because you just feel like it's weird?
I just don't want to generalize. I don't want to be like all women are bitches.
Yeah, because isn't a bitch a dog?
Okay, well, yeah.
What's the saying? Oh my gosh, there used to be a thing in fucking high school that bitches would say, and that shit would piss me off. Something about, like, if you get called a bitch, and it was like, a bitch is a dog barks, bark is on a tree, so therefore I'm a part of nature, so I'm beautiful, so thanks.
I never heard that.
That's like one of them. I'm rubber, you're glue.
I'm rubber, you're
I know
glue.
you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Talk to the hand. Face on here, shit.
I think I don't like saying
This mic's
anything.
too close because it keeps hitting my titties.
Nah, well, then back it up, baby. Do what you want to do.
Get a ball for me, bro.
I don't like saying bitch because I don't like saying anything that somebody might take offense to. You know what I mean?
Okay,
and like,
thanks.
I don't like to, and not that I like self-censor or no shit like that, but I just feel like some women don't like the word bitch a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hate that shit.
If one word can change everything and not hurt somebody's feelings, then why say it?
Exactly.
'Cause
Like
it's a word.
like it's easy for me to just say two women instead of two bitches, or this bitch. I could say this girl, this woman, whatever. But the problem is they keep moving the fucking goalposts. Where it's like, oh, these two chicks. They're like, what, fucking chicks? We're not chicks. We're fucking women. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, goddamn. Well, no, y'all are bitches. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are being some bitches right now.
Can't even say female
I have
anymore.
through my life. I have so many gay friends. If y'all have never noticed by my pictures and my videos of anything that's ever around me, if y'all haven't noticed, there's always gay people around me.
Mm-hmm.
All the time. I mean, like, and now I'm having shows to where, like, people be like, there's enough lesbians here tonight to take it off for the night. And I'm like, hell yeah. Like, I mean, I love it so much, but I've just come to the point that I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to write it out, and I'm just going to do it, and everybody's just going to love each other. And I was about to go somewhere, and I remembered in that moment of talking just now that I did not want to get that on the mic, that what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to be so honest with what just happened. I was like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
Well, we got a
Scratch that, edit
we got a
that
real
shit.
tight friend that's part of the community. My man,
Auntie T,
Auntie
bro.
Terrell.
Auntie T.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah,
Man.
Auntie Terrell, man. I mean, good people. But
I was about to bring up how I can't do the they and them.
they, them,
That gets
they.
confusing.
Yeah.
That
And
gets
how
confusing.
I had a friend that had a girlfriend, and I was like, oh, God, no.
Dude, okay, let's go there. I remember before this shit's popped off, I was probably 20 years old. That's about 17, 18 years ago. Long time ago. And we ended up at a party in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, North Carolina, outside of Fayetteville, right? Bunch of backwood dudes. And everybody comes in the house. We're in this house playing pool, and all of a sudden everybody comes in and they're all laughing and geeked up and shit. Like, oh my God, it came and shit. I was like, what are we doing? I'm not from there. These are all boys that go to school together and shit. Walk outside, and it's a dude, obviously a dude, but he dressed like a chick. You know what I'm saying? He got on a pink belly shirt, tight pants, some size 13 leopard flats. You know what I'm saying? Like hair. He pretty little
Adam's apple.
Yeah, pretty looking little motherfucker. And everybody's tripping on him. I'm like, damn, bro, it's like that up here. So I started chopping it up with dude. I was like, dude, he's chilling. So I think that was like one of the first instances where I was like, started like just treating people like humans instead of being like, oh, so they're a little different, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just because I guess the bullying thing kind of fucked me up too, because everybody was like laughing and teasing and cracking jokes. Shit. I was like, nah, man, this dude's cool, man. He just gay.
Yeah,
really,
what's the problem?
really gay.
I never understood that either, man. And maybe it's just me. I'm an empath, but I was just like, man, I just want everybody to feel included and good. And like, if you come around me, I don't care where you from. I don't care if you country, city, Yankee, fucking gay, straight, they, them. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Like, you're good with me. You know what I mean? As long as I'm good with you. You know what I mean? If you want to start, don't start no shit. Don't be no shit.
Exactly, literally. And I never noticed how much all that affected anybody until I got older.
Yeah.
And I educated myself. Because I grew up in a life of, like, I had, like, a dad who was, like, supposed to be my dad and shit or whatever. And he was like, I couldn't go to school on Confederates Day because we had a Martin Luther King Day. And at that time, I saw it as, oh, I get to miss school on this day, okay?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't really understand why it was happening until I got older. And I started becoming more educated. And then I started, like, growing in my life and meeting people. Like, I never hung out with the people in my town because I came from, like, a very small, judgmental town. And I never understood how bad things actually were, y'all, until probably I would say, like, when I found out I was pregnant and I started going to college and I started, like, educating myself. So I found out I was pregnant a week after my 20th birthday. So I didn't understand how bad judging people and doing things like that to people hurt people until I was 20 years old and I educated myself and I started finding out how words how things you do, how you treat people, whether like you said, why are you picking, I mean, he's just gay, like, why are you picking on him, but people have something to say about it. There's times that I have been guilty of, and I always think about something, y'all. There was this girl, I was in high school one time, this girl wore sandals to school, and I did the worst thing, and I think about it all the time. I took a picture of her feet, and I sent it, like, to a few of my friends. And, I mean, I was in 9th grade, right?
Yep.
Now, granted, this girl was a bitch to me, so therefore, I mean, like, don't be a bitch to me if you don't, like you said, don't start no shit, won't be no shit.
Right.
Nice.
But, however, even though she did do things that bothered me, I think about it now and was like, I bet that girl today probably doesn't wear sandals because there was a time in high school that a girl took a picture of her feet, and I'm the girl that did that.
You gave her a complex.
Yeah.
You just don't think about how much it hurts people until you get educated on the matter.
Nah, you don't. That's why I don't get high too much, because I'll be thinking of some shit happened in 2nd grade where I was like, man, I bet that dude. If I'm still thinking of that
Poor
shit.
Mary. Poor
Yeah,
Mary.
fucking poor Mary.
Poor fucking Mary, dude.
Yeah, you know what I
did you
mean? Like,
The
that
Boy in the
shit,
Striped
like-
Pajamas. Did you ever watch that in middle school?
The what?
The Boy in the Striped Pajamas.
Well, I'm a lot
That's-
older
did
than
you
you,
ever
but
watch
yeah,
that?
I watched it when I was an adult, not in middle school.
Oh, really?
Oh, is that the shit about the
Yeah, that shit came
that shit
out when I was
fucked me up.
probably
He
like
put me on.
20,
I never
21.
watched it. But
you ain't
put,
watched it
Nah,
yet?
but you put me onto it.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
haven't watched
it's
it.
a
fucked
fucked
up.
up movie.
Yeah, the
but
fuck, yeah.
but I think like it's cool that you correlated that with what we're talking about, because it's like that shit could happen to you where like you know, you get brought into some shit. And
For how you look.
Yeah, for how
what
you
believe
look
in,
or
but
what you
really
believe.
what you cannot help, like your hair and your eyeballs, like something could happen because you look like that, like something very awful could happen to you and everybody that looks like you.
Yeah, well, I raised my kids on that fashion. Like, yo, man, don't get down with that. Like, fucking with, like, kids are kids. You know, kids packed together. And
Yeah.
if there's somebody who's has something slipping, and they start fucking with them, and it turns into a bully situation. Especially with like the social media shit today, man. You hear about these young little girls killing themselves on social. It's fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
So I tell my son and my daughter, like, don't be that kid. Don't let me find out you being that kid, because I ain't with that shit. You sit there and
I tell my
tease
kids
somebody
to
till
take
they
up for
whack
anybody
themselves.
that's having anything going on, like take up. And then Braden will be like, well, what if somebody's picking on me? And I'm like, well, then you be dead ass.
Yeah, well, you gotta do what you gotta do.
So he's like, what if nobody takes up for me? I was like, then you still take up for people.
Yeah.
Like, don't let
Then
nobody
you take
treat...
a picture of his feet. Nah, but for real, like that's how I train my kids too. Is like if you see something, say something. If you can do something, do something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like take care of everybody. That's like I like what's the there's like memes that go around where it's like fucking Kyle, the school shooter, comes through and motherfuckers like, thanks for the fucking M&Ms, and goes to the next desk and shoots the next motherfucker.
my God,
while
not
he's
loud.
talking shit.
That's the Dane Cook
But
joke.
nah, it's cool.
Dane Cook has that joke.
But that's what I tell my kids. I'm like, you never know. Like that's how I live. Like you never know who's gonna be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about this on a podcast or two ago where we were fucking with this manager when we were rapping and shit, and we were fucking with this manager, and like the first fucking meeting we had, because there was like 5 or 6 of us in this rap group, and the first meeting we had with this dude, one of our cohorts, one of our people was like talking shit about some of these other local artists to the manager that we're trying to become managed by. And as soon as he said it, he was like, fuck this dude, fuck that dude, we'll fuck them dudes up. And dude was like, that could be my cousin.
Yeah, he's like, you don't know who they are to me. Apparently, he was
his
connected
cousin.
to him. Yeah,
but he was like, you don't know who that guy is to me. Like, why are you saying that shit? You know what I'm saying? And that really opened my eyes. Like, you don't know who you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? Like that kid at school that that you're bullying. What if that motherfucker is like Bill Gates' son, and you're trying to start a tech company?
Yeah, what if you get job interviewed by that dude one day?
Right, 20 years later, you're trying to start a fucking tech company. And
No,
this
did it?
Oh,
Caught it. It's the catches.
Hey, where mine at, dog? What the fuck?
Oh, pass them out. I mean, y'all want some? Pass it out. Please pass it out.
This bitch? Oh, that's
No, please pass it out.
I got some
all right.
bourbon. I'm good. I appreciate it.
Hey, we hit the ground running, man.
What you were saying was really just like something that people need to hear. So that's literally why I felt like I needed that shot, because like I feel like we literally just talked about something that people need to hear, and like people need to see like every single one of our point of views. That was like just fucking phenomenal, and I'm so glad that I got to be a part of a conversation as such, because people need to hear that shit. People need to chill the fuck out.
Word.
People need to raise their kids better so we
Word.
can stop worrying about this. I mean,
Word.
we got to worry about our president sucking and our government sucking. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, guys, we have to look out for each other. We're all we have. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you believe in or what you're doing. It's just going to be us that are surviving.
Yeah, yeah.
Because everybody else is going to have all this money and all these fucking possibilities to go somewhere. They're going to get to go to that other planet. We're going to be the ones here on this planet. So, like, teach your kids better. Do better.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Grow
yeah.
better. Be better people. If something's wrong with you, go get therapy. Get help. Find your faults. Admit your faults. Move on.
Well, acceptance, you're 100% right. Like, acceptance has to be universal. Like, you can't say, like, you're part of the proactive movement of, like, okay, you're progressive. Like, for instance, if you're progressive, you're liberal, and you're like, I accept everybody and everyone except Christians. Well, then you're not open-minded. You're not accepting. And I think it's like it has to go both fucking ways. Like, you have to be accepting of everyone. And that's not to say, like, you got to, like, look past fucking skinhead that's like, I want all Jews to die. Like, you don't have to accept that shit. But it's just like you have, like me, I'm truly open-minded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I will sit down and talk to anyone about anything.
Hopefully we
and
disagree on something, because that's the person I want to talk to.
that's what I want. I want to, like, let's fucking, they say iron sharpens iron. So I hope you brought your iron, because if you showed up in this motherfucker with some aluminum,
Some
like,
aluminum.
dog, I'm about to cut
But the
your ass
question
up.
is-
Let's drink to that.
Okay, but the question is-
Let's drink to that. Good
Will
shit,
you
man.
allow yourself to be educated and not argue with the person? Or
Yeah,
will you get
absolutely.
educated?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Me,
So here's
for
to getting
sure.
educated.
Here's to getting educated.
Get
Let's
educated.
go.
Absolutely. That's the best part to it.
Either way,
I can't
We
stand the
don't- we don't
people
have to-
that, like,
we
whenever
don't have to
there's a
have a conversation.
discussion, and, like, there's two different points of view of it, and it seems like the discussion's going very well, and then all of a sudden it's like a switch that happens in people. I don't know if you've ever witnessed it, but I've witnessed it a lot in my life. Like, that little switch that happens with me. You can be watching people have discussions, a switch happens. And then it just went to, now they're ready to go in the parking lot and beat each other's ass because
Yeah.
of what one of them believes, when you were just, this is how I feel about it, this is how I feel. But you never know. Like, you could tell me something, and I could be like, I see the way you say it. And then you could tell me something, and I'd be like, damn, I never thought of it that way.
Well, I think a good
Yeah.
goal that I have going to, if I find myself in that situation where we're having a conversation about sides, about views and sides, it's like, okay, I'm not going into this like I'm trying to change this person's mind. I hope they're not trying to change my mind. Let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
And then if go home and simmer with that shit, sit on it and then see if it changes you.
yeah, yeah. Well, you gotta check your ego at the door.
No
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to have a
I
real,
think trying to beat people up for what they believe
yeah,
in
if
is
you
lame.
want to have a
That's
real,
the
I think
wackest.
for that,
yeah, if
That's
you want to
the
have a real
wackest, dude.
open-minded discussion about anything, you have to, like, take your emotions out of it.
Yeah.
And be like, if I'm passionate about something, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I gotta be like, okay, I'm passionate about this, you're passionate about this. So we have to, like, delete the emotion and really just have the conversation and be like, I'm gonna listen to you,
Is something wrong with my hair?
whether I fucking believe so or not. You know what I'm saying?
That's
But-
the only way. That's the only way you get somewhere.
Nah,
It's the
you're
only way.
good.
It's the only way you
I
get
think
somewhere.
I also think you're super lame if you walk into a bar or any place that has multiple people, male or female. You walk in that bitch with the idea of, I'm the baddest motherfucker in this thing, and it let one person look at me wrong way and rub my shoulder the wrong way.
Yeah.
I think that you were super lame if you have that, like, mentality. Because
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you're the reason people can't go out and have a good time anymore.
We went to a concert
just
and,
fast.
we
I was
just
about
talked
to
about
say,
it.
we just talked
we
about
was at
this.
we was at a Yellow Wolf Caskey concert and a fight broke out and Caskey during Caskey's set and he was like, "Yo, you super
That's-
fucking lame
that's
for
just
that
fucking
shit."
Like, I mean, it's
bro.
so lame.
You
Like,
super
you got
lame to
people
fight in the
there
middle of
that's-
my shit,
yeah,
dog.
and then you got them, like, the people that do and act like that, like, they're just so, like, it doesn't matter what, even if security comes up, they're still not even, like, with security getting involved in it, they're not just being, like, taking self-accountability, being like, you know what, I acted out, I apologize, and now when security comes, now it's like, oh, hold me back, I'm big, I'm big motherfucker, I can't kill you. Like, chill
Yeah.
out, bro. Like, you look fucking lame, you sound fucking
Yeah.
stupid, like, go home.
Yeah.
Go take a nap.
Well, it doesn't, like, I've always said that violence, like, to me, has always been asinine and stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Last
like,
resort.
Yeah, I felt like.
Wait, pause, hold up now, because first of all,
It's last resort.
sometimes when you care about somebody and you have known them for a long time and they continue to disrespect you, you know, sometimes you do got to knock a motherfucker in the mouth just to remind
100%.
them.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, like...
Because of violence.
Yeah. I'm saying that, like, I think a lot of people resort to violence, like you were talking about, where people just show up and they want to be irate and they want that fucking... that so shit. Lame. To me, it's like... Every time I've been in a fight, it's because the motherfucker that wanted to fight me wasn't they weren't smart enough to, like, talk it out. You know what I'm saying? It was like I would say some shit and I'm way smarter than them, and they'd be like,
got to be like, you know, we can't even talk. I just got to hit you.
I don't even know what to say anymore, and they'd be swinging on me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm gonna take it as disrespect.
Yeah, because I'm not smart enough.
I can't understand the word
you told me my shoes look good. Fuck that.
I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I don't know what fantastic means, but I think we got Bam over that shit.
Exactly. That shit's happened to me multiple fucking times, man.
You should cartoon character dog.
Yeah, we should do some voice acting and shit, man.
Well, that's a reference from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Dude, once your podcast grows,
I hope you got a big trunk.
Is like hit another lane with it, and where your podcast is like y'all, but you have it like once you advance, y'all are cartoon characters. Like your podcast is a cartoon.
Oh, that's...
I see the thing where they animate.
Like, that's a different...
Well, they animate Joe Rogan's things. Have you ever seen them do that?
Yeah, but that's
that's just like a fan doing that shit.
Yeah, it's a fan doing it, but that would be dope if we did that shit.
Are you a Joe Rogan fan?
No.
Okay, well, Joe Rogan, obviously, you know he has podcasts and all that shit.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's the dude that... Show me a picture. Let me look.
Okay,
I've been trying to know who he is whenever you...
Well, he has a podcast. It's pretty popular.
The biggest podcast in the world.
It's definitely probably the biggest one in the world.
It is.
He's the king of podcasts, no question.
That's why I brought my laptop for moments like this, because you don't ever want to get caught up.
Hold on a second. Is it a laptop or a laptop? I've always... Like, what the fuck is it?
I don't know what
it's not a laptop?
It should be. Because it's definitely...
in the lab?
On my lap... No, it's a laptop.
It's a laptop?
Laptop.
All right.
Whatever. Oh, he be talking a lot about, like, sports and shit?
No, he be talking about horse dewormer.
I feel like I've seen little things, but no, I've never listened to his podcast.
No, he has.
You heard his voice on the UFC. He calls the UFC fights.
Yeah, he calls UFC.
Let's get ready to rumble.
No.
Okay, well then, if you're calling anything,
fuck
that.
Hold on. All right, keep that thought. We'll get back to it. I just want to say we hit the ground running and we didn't do the introduction. I want to say this is ShelbyKay. This is my dog. This is my sis. Like, she fucking, years ago, we were opening up for fucking Ryan Upchurch, and her and her fam showed up. They were...
He's about to try to sugarcoat it. First of all, they were on stage, and my little brother jumped the security fence, jumped security, and jumped on stage with them.
Security tried to fucking tackle him and take him off, and we were like, nah, let little homie come up and do his thing. But before that even happened,
I was wondering if you were gonna say it.
We showed up to do fucking sound check, and they're the only motherfuckers in the parking lot, dog. They pre-gaming like a bitch. We gave them our CD.
We actually pulled up on y'all and asked where to park.
Where do we park? We were like, not here, motherfucker. This is for the fucking.
But y'all were like, before you go, we are Mason Jar Music. Here's our CD. You should like let us know.
Yeah. So we gave them our CD, and like we went and sound checked. And then like an hour and a half later, we come back, like we cracked some beers, we're fucking chilling, and like they had moved, they're parked over there, bumping our fucking music, like the whole fucking time. They're bumping this fucking CD.
Timmy.
Yeah.
My damn stepdad.
And then Lil Savage, shout out Lil Savage. Lil Savage fucking jumped the barricade to get on fucking stage. He was hyped, listening to music all fucking morning.
You know what he's doing right now?
What's he doing?
Instead of coming with me, you know what he went to go do?
What did he do?
Lil Savage is wearing camouflage from head to toe. He went hunting with my husband. Lil Savage in the deer.
He asked me. He was like, "Is Savage coming?" And I was like, "I don't know. She might bring him, but I didn't tell her she had to or didn't. Whatever. If she brings him, then she brings him. But I would have loved to see him. I ain't seen him in a minute. But so that happens, and then Mama's here. She behind the cam. Shout out Mama. Mama hits us up and is like, "Yo, Shelby's having a birthday party. We would love for y'all to come perform."
Oh yeah, tell me what happened, because I still to this day don't know how that ever happened. I just know that I showed up, and Dakota told me this is the only thing that he said. Okay, he was like, "We're going to go to your mom's for your birthday." He was like, "and something that you really want to be there is going to be there." And he was like, "and you get it with your ears." And he told me that Mama told him to tell me that.
Okay.
So I was like, "What do I wear?" And he was like, "Just wear something comfortable because it's in your mom's backyard. But it's something that you enjoy with your ears." And I was like, what the fuck? And not one time did I think backyard concert.
Yeah.
But anyways.
She hit us up and was like, "Yo, how much how much would it cost to fucking? We was like, for y'all, like, you pay the sound guy and we're there. Like, we're not gonna take a dime. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, whoever the fuck's driving from Charleston to fucking Lugo, pay that guy and we're there. You know what I'm saying?
I think they passed around a tip jar that night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let him get to it. I was just remembering that, but like, let him get to it so we can talk about the tip jar.
So, long story short, we go up there, we rock her birthday party, and
you gotta tell what it was.
Huh?
No, it's not. You didn't go up there and rock a birthday party. Tell them where you came and where you rocked it at and what it was.
Fucking Lugolf in the middle of the fucking country. You know what I'm saying? We went
double wide trailer.
A double wide trailer out
they
front.
was in a garage, but
yeah, we were in the back underneath the fucking
and it was
lean-to.
decorated.
It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like it was.
Y'all had the Christmas lights up.
Christmas lights yes, there was Christmas lights up. There was like a little banner thing that Mama and them with a permanent marker.
They had an RV out front that we used as the green room.
Yeah, they made a green room out of it with an RV. The ceiling is like if you were to drive the RV down the road, the ceiling's like going like literally. But that's the green room
inside holding that shit down.
And fucking Blind Fury was there.
Nice.
Yeah, you know.
So they started passing around a tip jar. And then Mama put the tip jar in front. And I remember when Mama put down the tip jar, I think she looked at like, she either talked to Big City or Dusty and was like, I just want to let y'all know Blind Fury's here. Mm-hmm. And I remember all of y'all being like, there's no fucking way Blind Fury's here right now.
You're
not
me.
here.
You're kidding
like,
me.
There's no fucking way.
He's a huge part of our childhood.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
To y'all, I mean, I know that y'all probably
to me, he's how I got here today.
Yeah,
that night is what started my career.
That's what I was about to say. Is I remember that after the show and everything, you was like, somebody
I was drunk and freestyling.
Somebody turned on some beats, you know, and she hit her shit, and I was like, yo, dude, you know, we were like, yo. Fucking, if that's what you want to do, then do it. You know what I mean? And
time the fuck out, dog. I've known you a long time, and you mean to tell me? Did you meet Blind Fury?
Yeah,
motherfucker. I've known you so long. You've never told me that shit, dog.
Bad, dog.
That is the man.
Because that's what I'm saying. Like
just
that
let
night,
that. Oh yeah, by the way,
hey, as cool.
They were the ones. They were the ones that were on the butt. Fury, the RV. I call it the bus because I mean I just think about that. But the RV. Fury was on that RV and they was in there with him, and I still to this day will never know what Mason Jar and Fury talked about, but all I know is that
Luke, you can leave that shit out.
Luke, what's Luke's last name?
Simon.
Okay, he was the one that came up to me and was like, Fury wants to see you over here in the RV with Mason Jar, and that was what I was telling you outside. I walked into that thing and everybody. I mean, it's Todd, it's Waterboy sitting on the counter of the thing. I still remember that was the beginning of my career. Dusty's right there, Big City's sitting on that little thing, and Fury's sitting on this little couch thing, and I walk in, and Luke was like, she's here, and I was like, I'm here, hi, and I looked at everybody, I was like so scared, and Fury, he was like, I can't see you, but I heard you, and I think that you should let me take you somewhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how are you going to take me if you can't even see? And he was like, well, we'll get there.
Hell yeah.
And at that moment, that seems like a blind joke.
Yeah. I'm having it just
honestly, it seems like a fucking blind joke, but I think about it now and look at my career now, and I think back, I'm like,
man, had the
that
vision.
could be that. Yeah, like that could be like a blind joke for people that I tell about how I met Fury and how I got started here. But at the end of the day, that statement right there, that started everything.
Yeah.
That did everything for me. Like, no, he didn't know where this was going to go for him, but not only did it go somewhere for Fury, go somewhere for me. Y'all know it's going somewhere for Fury. You know, Fury is very much involved in the country rap world. Like, he's like putting on these shows for other country rap artists or whatever and getting like crowds going to places. Like, Fury's like traveling now.
Yeah.
And he's doing shit. And at one time, I was like, you my fucking friend. How? Now, because nobody gave a shit until it came about to be give a shit.
Yeah.
But that was that one statement. They were in that fucking RV. They were right there, that whole thing. We kept going to their shows. Mom and Timmy, they were like on front row.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is our first time like meeting and chatting and shit, but we've been around each other because all the same shows.
You've been there?
Yeah, he been.
Yeah, a lot of times I would just be in my own little world.
I chopped it up with Little Savage.
They came to all our fucking shows. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's all love. Like, I loved their family.
That, like, we did social media work for y'all so fucking much. Like, literally, That was like whenever I started, I was in college at the time, so I was learning about marketing or whatever. I remember like running fucking things. I was like, oh, I just got to put in this little code because I just learned this in school. And I would do it on the things that I would share for y'all or whatever, and it would get traction. I was like, fuck yeah, I like this. I'm doing more. Let's go.
Definitely.
I'm all over there on the laptop. Mom's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know, making Mason Jar Music a profile.
Well, that's why I like.
Yeah, I graduated. I have a degree in psychology.
Yeah, nice.
Dr. K.
Well, that's why I like.
Exactly.
Whenever you spit and then like decided that you were gonna be serious about doing music, I was like, she's gonna be all right because her family and the people that are around you fucking ride for you. They rode for us. So if they ride for us like that, I can only imagine
And the crowd,
way they would ride for you.
The committed crowd that like y'all had.
Your fucking
like,
mom drove down here to fucking broken foot with to just to
but
chill.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
that committed crowd that
don't
you
try to walk on a
I
sleeping
have
foot.
that committed crowd, and now that committed crowd, it keeps growing.
Yeah,
Like before
definitely.
my eyes, every time I perform, my crowd is bigger and bigger every time, and literally, I'm getting to a point that like I just spit whenever I said that because I said point. Sorry, get a Lysol wipe over that. But anyways, I still have not figured out how to perform without crying yet because literally I'm performing. And, like, they just keep coming in, and, like, people are, like, just... And, like, it's, like, somebody I know or, like, somebody else I've seen in passing or, like, somebody I've never known before, but they're sitting there crying, like, while they're watching me. And I'm on stage, like, doing... And I'm getting choked up. Like, that's what happened at my last show. I'm getting choked up because I can't... I don't know how to not cry now. And I'm like, but I'm some big ass tough bitch, and I'm up here on stage.
Big ass tough woman.
I think
we're changing things
That's
around.
right. I'm a big ass tough woman.
We're changing things around.
And
I'll be on stage crying, like singing to these people about my trauma, but crying with them because they're crying because they're feeling it. And I'm crying because there's people here that like they're here because they're paying money. And they enjoy to see me. They want to see me.
That's what I was about to say. I think that you're a lot like me in the sense of like people, because you're down to earth and you're real. Like there's artists that you can't really talk to or touch or connect with because and you love those artists the same because they're bigger than life. But then there's those artists like I would consider myself this type of artist, and you like. Where people connect with your lyrics and you're so humble and down to earth that you'll give people the time of day. You know what I'm saying? You'll talk to those people and then they feel like they fucking know you. And like I once a week a motherfucker like messages me and is just like, your fucking music, like this song or that song, you know what I'm saying? And like I got people texting me constantly like, yo, come to my oyster roast or this shit. I'm like, or come here, come to this party. And I'm like, you think I
you
could
want
just
to,
like
but
I would love
it's not
to, but
easy.
it's like you feel like me and you are way closer than
Dear
we
Stan,
are.
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
Exactly.
Can't you
It's
say
like, and it's not. I'm not.
My
I'm not
thing
gonna
is,
sit
like,
here
I
and be
could
like,
go and
yo,
have
I'm
fun.
but yeah, it would be
y'all
great.
Y'all better
I wish
start
I
answering
could.
these people before they start sending their little
I
brother
would love to
come
go and
I
hang
wish
out
I
with my
could.
friends. I would love to go and do everything that I'm ever invited to. It's not even like friends.
Yeah.
It's people that feel. I would love to go and do that, but honestly, I am in the shape, form, and mental space of anytime I go and do that, y'all. Swear to God, no bullshit. I'll have a good, I'd say 30 minutes of like good fun where I'm like, I thoroughly enjoy this. And in that moment of that 30 minutes, something will hit me and it's like, I could be at home making music.
Yeah,
I could be at home.
So
then I'll sit in a chair and I'll just be chilling and everybody be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing. And in that moment, I'm over there on my little notepad. I'm writing lyrics because I feel like because I want this life so bad that I don't deserve to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't go and do nothing anymore.
Well, that's just dedication to the
I don't want to go
Yeah,
and
for
have
sure.
fun anymore. If I'm not going to work or do something to advance my career, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because for the first time in my life, I'm getting paid.
That's how this.
I
That's
did.
how,
I
that's
dropped
how,
it. That
that's
was a
how
bomb.
this.
Bang, bang.
Well, that's how this podcast came about with having you on. Is that I remember your first show. I drove up to Columbia.
And I cried. I was like, and then I remember we had to take the picture. I was like, well, wait, hold on. I cried so much that you and Todd came to that show.
Me and Randy, but yeah. But yeah, it was Randy,
the guitar player. That's who.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
But,
I was forgetting. I thought it was you and
it's
Todd.
all good. It's been a long time, and a lot of shit's happened since then. But I just remembered that I came to that show, and there was maybe 15, 20 people there, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, mainly your people. And I could tell, like, I've had those feelings. Like, I could tell, like, you were like, damn, you came and like not a lot of people like you know you
Of all
you were
people
like,
that came, I was like, you came? Of all people in the world to come?
But you were like, I seen myself in you where like you were trying to like kind of explain to me like why there wasn't a lot of people there. I was like, babe, like, listen, don't worry. Like I'm telling you, like, this is the bottom. You're gonna be like the shit you're talking about now.
I think that I felt intimidated by you and y'all because I was like, if I'm jumping into this, I was like, I want to, like, because how much we supported y'all. I remember talking to Mom about that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I wanted y'all to be so proud of me. And I was like, I remember telling Mom, I was like, they came. I remember talking about, I was like, now that's what I want. Like, because at that point I was starting and like, I feel like it wouldn't have happened. If it wasn't for Mason Jar Music, I don't think that I would have a career today.
Hey.
Well, we appreciate that. But
honest to God.
Honest.
If it wasn't for the backyard concert that Mason Jar Music gave to my family with a huge ass fucking discount, and they came and did it to return the support that my family was giving them.
100%.
I truly feel like if that never happened for me, I would not be here right now with my success. Like I wouldn't be here.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, but that's technical difficulties. But we fucking back. Why the fuck not? Only ShelbyKay would fucking.
I literally didn't even move.
Too much fire. Just fucking. Rah, rah, rah. But we were talking about how like we went from your first show. I came up there, whatever, and talked
Simple
to you a little
songs.
bit, and first of all, I want to say I appreciate you coming on because the reciprocation of love to because you've just fucking been skyrocketing, and it's dope.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Hey, aren't we all?
Yeah, but it's dope that you want to come on this pod, and it's only right. So we went from your show, and you didn't have a lot of people there. It's your first fucking show, and I could see me and you of like myself in you, and feeling like, oh man, it's not everything I want it to be, and I was just like, yo, it's gonna be. And then fast forward to you,
and at that time you don't realize you think you want it all, but you have no idea what you have to learn.
Yeah, or how much work it
or
takes,
what you got to give.
Right.
Oh God.
So
yes.
then 4 years later, and I've been following her. We keep in touch here and there, and
very big fan of his poems.
Thank you.
Very big fan.
Her song with Savannah Dexter drops called "Don't Need Saving," and so I've listened to her evolve. But this song, when I listened to it, I had to reach out to her, and it was weird because like the song dropped, and I was probably like one of the first 10 comments on.
What'd you think when you listened to it about the lyrics?
Aside from the lyrics, just the sound and the way you went about it was just, I could see how much growth you have had, and
Hell
the way
yeah.
that you had like really dug in and tried to like perfect your craft. You know what I'm saying? Because you went from like this, they call it green. You were real green in the scene, and you were just like trying to do like
find it.
Yeah, and you were just trying to do what you thought would be cool or poppin', or like what the sound was. But
that was gonna work for me being who I am.
This song is like, I can tell me being a rapper.
In that 4 years, I went from going into a studio not even knowing how to write a beat, knowing that I always wrote music and wrote things. Like, I mean, I won awards. Like, I literally won in 8th grade, like the South Carolina poetry thing. Like, I had the best poetry thing in like South Carolina. I loved that.
Yeah.
I don't know where my little medal went, because my mama moved a lot. So that's the trauma that my mama gave me by making me lose all my trophies.
You lost my medal, mama.
Yeah. So, but like, I grew.
My wife. My wife
but
doesn't
in that
have
4
any baby
years, I
pictures.
went from not even knowing how to write a beat to learning how to write a beat and all that to sitting at my house in my single wide trailer, and I ordered. It was like $253 off of Amazon for some speakers, a microphone stand, and an interface. Mm-hmm. And then I went and bought Logic. That was $200 there, whatever. Okay. Did me doing that take money away from me? Yes. Did me doing that for me to push bills away? Yes. In that 4 years though, I did that, and I took that time and I invested that to where like I'm recording myself. That Don't Need Saving that charted for me. I made that song by myself in that room of my single wide trailer. I did it by myself. So you saying like you can see the growth? That's because I learned it figured out how to do it, paid attention in every room that I was ever in. From when I was traveling to Nashville, those $20,000 damn studios, that's unnecessary. You don't need that shit. Move on.
We just had a podcast about that. But yeah.
Literally unnecessary. But every time I was there, I didn't sit there with the mindset of unnecessary. I sat there and I paid attention. I watched. I can work Pro Tools and Logic Pro from me sitting there watching these producers do what they're doing to my voice. I see what they're doing, how they're chopping and screwing and doing this and that and like moving stuff around. And at those points, I was like, that's too fake for me. That, the very first song I ever released, remember Country Bitches?
Yep.
And how it just sounded very...
Yeah.
Okay. I knew in that, like, once I started, like, growing, I thought back to that song. And that's why I ripped it from the internet, because I thought back to that. At that time when I did that song, I didn't know how bad it sounded, because I didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but in that 4 years is a little time. You know, some people work 10 fucking years to get to where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah.
DMX rapped it for 15 years before anybody knew who he was.
Yeah. We just talked
and it
about...
blows my mind.
Who was it, 311? Motherfuckers didn't blow up to 30? The
It
lead
just took
singer
him
of
those 4
311 is
years.
like 60 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Samuel L. Jackson didn't do his first movie till he was 42.
yeah. There's
Well-
who else was it? Like Oprah? There's somebody else that she was young but still like 30. But my point that I was originally saying is just that I see the growth, but it's dope when you see an artist find their sound, and that's why like I reached out to you when I heard "Don't Need Saving," because I was like, yo, you found your sound. You know what I mean? Like, you got it. You found your sound.
I love that you say that, because I need a favor.
It took me a long fucking time to find my sound. But what kind of favor you need, baby? Anything you want.
So, like I said, I've been making music like
Almost
alone.
anything.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I have this song that I feel like should be my next one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd like to play it for y'all, but like, it's raw, and this is exactly how Don't Need Saving came about, so I'd like to like play it for y'all. But all I want is y'all's reaction. I don't care for anybody else to hear it. I want y'all to hear it.
Hell yeah.
We the first?
Yeah.
No.
Let's go.
I promise.
Let's go.
Dude, what an honor.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I promise very much that y'all are the first one.
If you weren't surprising me, I would have hooked it up so we could fucking... You know what? Afterwards, send it to me.
I don't want people to.
And I'll,
We can just I
Yeah.
want to listen to it now, but like later on for the video, we can make it sound like
Yeah.
in the video.
we'll put it in there.
Hell yeah. What's the name of the song?
I feel like I need another
Well,
let me
right
get a beer,
now,
Jeffrey, please, sir.
and I would love for y'all's, like, you know, opinion, maybe. Like, maybe y'all could literally just be like, we think it should be called this.
I think we should do this with any artist that comes on here. We should just make him bring some raw shit and let us do a live reaction.
Hey, ShelbyKay is always breaking
Dude,
boundaries,
did she just
bro.
did she
She's
just
groundbreaking.
remorph the water
She's
pond?
groundbreaking, dog. This one.
I will always do anything to make sure wherever I ever step, there will always be a little mark, whether it's a big mark or a small mark. I don't care.
Just
I
gotta
will
make
always
your
be
mark.
there with it.
I love it.
So I, in my opinion, have to call this song trashy.
No, we're naming it. What the fuck?
I like
you
it.
already
So
said we can
that's what
name
I'm
it.
saying.
I like
Y'all
it
can name
already.
it, but you have to listen to it. You have to give it a
Alright,
minute to
word,
load its little thing. Like I said, it is a very raw situation. So, you know.
What's the premise?
What you mean?
What's the premise? Like, what's it about? What were you thinking? What space were you in?
Yeah. I'm curious about that.
You'll see.
Where'd you write it?
Oh, we'll see.
In my single wide trailer, in my room of my single wide trailer.
Are you a pen and pad kind of chick, or are you on the phone?
I am 100% a pen and pad,
Nice.
unless I am like rapping hardcore, and then I got to be on my phone because I can type faster than I can write. But no matter what, I pen and pad it, and then I type it into my phone so I can hold it better whenever I'm recording.
By yourself or a team?
No, always me. Like, I am literally by myself all the fucking time doing everything. The idea is it's always me.
I don't mean to insult or disrespect.
It's okay.
I asked that to artists because I'm just. It's really just my curiosity because there's so many different ways that people write.
Yeah.
Like when I used to
I am by myself all the time.
When I recorded with these boys, we would get a beat in the studio and them boys would be like, less than an hour they got this shit ready. I always had to take my shit home. I have to write by myself, like alone.
No,
away by myself and put my shit
Low
together.
key, I mean, we'll get to that. I will totally tell you, artists like that bother me so much.
Oh.
Because I be in there ready to go ham, being like, I got a whole idea. Come on, just
Yeah.
write on it. And they be like,
Nah.
okay, but y'all ready?
I fucked that whole vibe up.
Y'all ready?
He wants his shit to be perfect, though. Let's go.
ShelbyKay. Exclusive.
DJ Kelly, we the best.
I've been looking, trying to find my way. I've been searching for a way to escape my pain. I've been hated, I've been talked about, and I've heard every lie that ever went around. Forever trashy, I've been rolling like a bandit. I've been working through the damage. I'm so fucked up with no leverage. I hurt and I got baggage. It's a shame I'm hurt from past. It's a thing cause I'm so happy. What a shame I made it happen, I've been looking, trying to find my way. I've been searching for a way to escape my pain. I've been hated, I've been talked about, and I've heard every lie that ever went around. But I stay me and I don't give a damn. All my skeletons, I'll pull them out and shake their hand. I stand tall, I stay proud. I'll forever be the trashiest in this little town. In my town, I'm known. Keep it trashy and roll like a rolling stone. Nobody ever like my family. I've been paying for the things they did long before me, yeah. I've been looking, trying to find my way. I've been searching for a way to escape my pain. I've been hated, I've been talked about, and I've heard every lie that ever went around.
No, trashy works.
Trashy's dope. Because, like, first of all...
Now, immediately, what is the name, boys? The name!
Trashy. I
Trashy
like
works.
it. Trashy.
Trashy works.
But I was gonna say I just really like that you're going with.
That was always the music I wanted to make. When I
That's
signed to
what I
that
like.
first
That's
label,
what I-
they
that's
did
what
not
I
let
like.
me do
Then
that.
That's what I like. That's
You
what
win.
I like.
I
That's what
won.
I like.
If that's what you wanted to do,
Yeah.
you fucking win, dude.
Yeah, because I could tell whenever you were making the shit, like the fucking Voldemort, the name that shall not be said. But
We
when
don't-
you were
There's
making
only
music,
so many songs about mud and beer and rednecks that you
Exactly.
can make.
Yes.
And I didn't even want to
Yes.
do it in the first place.
Yeah. But I think that, like, you're a person, like, this is why I've always connected with you. You're a person that's dealt with a lot of pain, a lot of fucking things have happened in your life, and you need this outlet. You need to speak your story because people will fucking relate with it. And as long as you're just talking about fucking mud bugs and fucking bonfires, which
You're gonna connect to people on a
yeah.
party
There's
level.
a fan
Yeah.
base for that,
Yeah,
but
you-
I
you
mean,
connect-
like,
you connect to
that's
the
for
woo
everybody
crowd.
that's partying.
Yeah.
But what about the people that did
that's a
partying or
song-
healing?
Those are songs that are gonna be cool for a summer. You know what I'm
that's
saying? Like,
that's the woohoo crowd.
these
They're
type of
cool for a
songs were
bonfire
like-
night or on the lake
Yeah,
or
but that
at a
type
mud
of
bog.
song is like the song that's like some girl that's in fucking ninth grade right now or is struggling and like seeing like all these rumors being spread about her around fucking town and calling her trashy and a slut or whatever the fuck it is. But
The things that your parents did that you're having to pay
yeah,
for that
the
people
whole
judge you on.
shit, like it's like they'll connect with that and they'll ride with you for fucking ever. Like when a motherfucker feels that shit in their heart and their soul, that's why I was saying earlier. Like I'm not like I'm not trying to toot my own horn or no shit like that. But or what do you say?
Suck my own dick.
Yeah, I ain't trying to suck my own dick, but. That's why people like
that flexible, boys.
Bro, I get texts
Either
about
flexible or blessed.
I get texts
yeah.
about songs I wrote 10 fucking years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's all some sad shit that's like, it's always my sad shit. Like, nobody fucking texts me and is like, yo, that one song where you were like, yo, fucking, you were throwing money
Fuck
in the
bitches,
club
get
and
money,
fucking
badass dime.
Nobody, but they text me about that shit
Sorry,
like,
do it.
oh, that song you were talking about your mom being a
Badass
drug
time.
addict and your fucking this
media
and that
trained.
happened, and they're like, yo, that shit fucking hit me, bro. Like, I still listen to that shit. I'm like, all right. So I like that you're going that route. I like trashy. I don't know. I was gonna call it rumor though. Like rumor would be dope. Rumors.
What about a trashy rumor?
Trashy's dope though. I think
fuck
I'm with
trashy
you. Like
works,
trashy.
dude. It
The
works.
reason I like trashy is that it makes people think like it's gonna be some like.
Yeah.
Like, if I saw the name Trashy, I would think, like, oh, it's going to be some fucking, like, bumpkin fucking bonfire song. Like,
First song I'm playing
we're
off the
fucking
album.
Trashy, but then, like...
I was thinking about that.
It's the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
song I'm playing on the
Trashy
album.
just
dude.
brings you in. And
I
then
wouldn't
when you
make it the
hear
first song on the album. I'm just saying, like, because
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
grew up in the era like we grew up in the CD era. So like you go to the mall, you buy the CD, you put it in the car just like your uncle did, right? On the way when he gave you the CD,
Yep.
we was the same way. You buy the CD, you put it in the thing, you start reading the back, you start looking through the
Called
track.
him my uncle. Just so we're clear here.
Whoever.
He 100% just.
Okay.
Listen, you don't
Uncle
understand
Daddy?
what you just did. Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay,
What I
the
did?
dude. Okay,
What I
the
did?
dude.
Uncle
Listen,
Daddy.
listen. The dude, literally. Okay, literally. I grew up with him being my uncle.
Yeah.
And then 20 years later happens. My mama steals her best friend's husband. So he went. So now he's my Uncle Daddy. And he was
Uncle
like
Daddy.
you said, like your uncle putting a CD in.
Is he your daddy?
Now he's my stepdad because my mama's with him now.
Oh,
he used
he
to be
Uncle Daddy. Oh,
Yeah.
I see what I did. All right. Hey, Uncle Daddy, shouts out. Okay?
Trashy.
Hey, that's right.
Love it.
But
Y'all
anyways,
can totally
what I'm
contact
saying
me
is
for his
like,
care package. He's going to.
what I'm saying is like
He's going where?
we used to always get the
All right.
CD,
I
read
got
the
you.
back of the thing, and
I
like
whispered.
I'm
whatever,
with you.
whatever name caught our eye, that's what we. All right, let's try this. We'll try
Yeah,
it. Trashy is the first CD. It's the first
Yeah.
song I listened to on that.
Yeah,
You're
in
talking
right
about the
vein.
mixtapes that people would give you out places.
No, I'm talking about
No,
we used to
like,
go
when
to
we
the
grew
mall.
up,
We were like
like, it
15
was-
years old
yeah,
with your
albums.
little Christmas
Yeah.
or birthday money.
I've always went to like gas stations and the mall or like whatever, and like people would be out there with their little albums. I'd be like, "Here you go." Here you
Yeah,
go.
I was
Yeah.
If you
around.
want to tip
like,
me, you
we
can.
Were, dude, we used to
We're
have some
old
old
as
heads,
fuck.
dude.
Like,
Like,
we're
we remember
fucking
when that
old.
started.
So like, we would go to Best
So
Buy.
y'all are
every
like the Michael
Tuesday.
McKnight days,
Who's that?
where he's got like his little promo van.
No, we're like every Tuesday fucking Juvenile's albums coming out Tuesday, and like you couldn't fucking pull it. You didn't even.
We
Our
skipped-
phone didn't
we
even have a
skipped school
camera
to go buy the
Like
album.
we would go to the fucking store and buy the fucking record.
Poor y'all. All I
and
did was,
listen.
you know how many people I think I owe money to in the industry? Like 100% Brantley Gilbert. I probably owe him a lot of money. Eminem too. You know why? Because my days, I was ripping that shit from LimeWire, putting on CDs and stuff.
Oh yeah, we were
Yeah.
around before Napster though.
Mama used to
Yeah.
ask me how I had money. Because I'd be like, I want something, I have money. She'd be like, how you do that? And I was like, because I've been burning CDs and selling them at school.
CDs.
Oh shit, we
Yeah,
was from
Eminem
the
hates you.
we was from the days where
Eminem and Brantley Gilbert, that's all that
Right,
anybody
right.
ever wanted. I was just
We're
selling.
from the
Boom,
days
boom,
where
boom,
you would
boom.
take a little piece of tape and put it in the cassette and put it in and
what
record
they know about
record
that,
the
man?
fucking radio.
You had to
know
call
what
the
I'm saying?
radio and request the
Yeah,
song.
be
We,
like,
hey, y'all got
hey,
Crucial Conflict?
Yeah,
Play some
play
Crucial
that shit.
Conflict.
And then we
put some
would-
tape over
yeah,
a
you
fucking
have no
old
idea
shit.
what we're talking about. It probably
Yeah.
sounds like fucking
You had to, like-
Chinese.
you had
I
to-
recorded my voicemail on my phone.
We did that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
We used to have to like.
Or the
You used to have to.
ringtones.
You'd have to.
Wait,
record
I'm
and
just
be like,
28. I
hoping
mean,
to
you
do-
can't ask a woman her age, but I'm 28. How old are y'all?
I'm 38.
36. Yeah.
I'm 38
You're,
like 2
yeah,
years.
you're a decade
I find
younger than us.
myself in
28's a
so
baby.
many
You still a
rooms.
baby.
But I find myself in so many rooms with people of these ages all the time.
Yeah, yeah,
It's cool
yeah.
people. It's a great era to grow up in. I'm
well,
telling you.
it's. I think that's a testament to why you're doing your thing is because you're taking in the knowledge from people like Blind Fury and me. I'm like. I
If you
would
think for
never-
women I didn't pay attention to Mason Jar music and my stage presence, it's
Yeah,
just like
and
y'all's,
I would never
for sure.
take credit for what you've done because you've done such great things and like you're your own person and you've made your own way and I'm not in any way saying like I helped you like you can say
definitely
that
put the
if you want
seasoning.
to, but
You're like the Cajun season.
But
I got
but it's
an
good.
age
It's good
joke.
to.
I got an age
But
joke.
it's really good to like be around older people and
So
not
wait, is the
even
song
older,
good?
just experienced.
Oh, yeah, I did. I
The
liked her.
song
I liked
is
her a
really
lot.
good.
Let me ask you a question about. So I was watching. So I'm a fan. I've been a fan since like 2-3 years ago when he first
right,
dropped.
here
I've
we
been a
go.
fan. All right. So you dropped the music video. I forget. God damn, I can't think of the name. But you had the 2 old ladies in it. You took them in the truck.
Yep.
What was the name?
Confetti.
Of the music? Confetti. Okay. Yeah. So I'm a fan. So I was
I wrote that music video treatment as well. Every single music video you've ever seen by me, I wrote the treatment.
nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Besides chopping axe.
I wanted to kind of bring it up because I was like, man, if I ever meet this, I want to ask her this question. Like,
What?
First off, there's a couple questions. So question number 1: Who were the old ladies? Were they your
What?
grandmother? Any
Nope.
of them your grandmother? Anybody?
No, my
Anybody who
grandmother.
knows grandma?
The whole idea and how they dressed and the color of the furniture with the wicker furniture being wicker furniture and how everything was and all that, it was all inspired of as if my grandmother was here. My Nana, she doesn't go by grandmother or anything like that. She passed away.
Right.
Okay. So I inspired everything off of that. And at first it was just like, I'm going to go snag an old lady from a neighborhood. But I was like, so we'll do 2. So the old ladies are, one of them is actually one badass biker chick, like just a
Alright.
phenomenal woman.
Alright.
She was more uncomfortable having to dress in like high class,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
sipping
not-
the tea
yeah,
thing or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
And the other one is, I'm pretty sure she told me that like her passed away husband was a deacon and now, she's like just, stepping out in life and just being a little rebellious.
Cut
And she
loose.
just so happened to have the same last name as my maiden name, like my actual last name. And I was like, well, you want to be in a music video? And we were at the Skyline, a bar. And she was like, I would love to. And I took her for, yep. So yeah,
Well,
they're not my
killed it.
grandmothers.
They killed it. But the question I have, so these weren't some naturally sitting under the umbrella sipping tea kind of women.
No, that was a treatment that I wrote for them to be doing that.
Okay, that's funny. My grandma is from the foothills of Kentucky, like straight hillbilly. Still gets high to this day. My grandma's off the chain.
Mine too.
Yeah, my grandma. Well, the one that still lived, my other grandma passed as well. But the question I wanted to bring up was like, what kind of grandma you think you're gonna be? Are you gonna be?
Right?
Are you gonna be under the umbrella sipping tea, bumping trap music, or are you gonna be in the? Or are you gonna be like? I'm just curious about. Like,
I am 100% gonna be the exact same grandmother that my grandmother was. I mean, I'm her every day now. Like I'm her before I even get to that point. But I mean, I'm gonna look at me now. I mean, honestly,
this gonna be you in 50
I don't
years?
really just see myself like high class, like, you know, with like the little fans and the pretty hats and the horse races and doing this.
Yeah.
I see myself, you know, I'm good with a double wide on the back of 172 acres. If I can get 1,000 acres, I'm good with that too. I want more land than I do house, but I'm good with a double wide at the end of it. I'm good to be betting money on the horse races and sitting at home and frying chicken, well, actually, deer cube steak in my like that's just who I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be the place that my grandkids are coming. They're partying with me. If I can't find no weed, I'm hitting up my grandkid
So
and
you
be
still
like,
get high as grandma. My grandma still gets high to this day.
Hell yeah.
I just want to make sure. Like,
I had to get my grandmother how my grandmother knew I smoked weed because she needed weed, and I'd take her to get weed, and I made her park in a cop's yard, and she was so mad at me for that. Well, I was like, now you sit here, and I'm going across the street.
Dude, the night that I graduated high school, the day I graduated high school, my grandma brought me down a half ounce of weed. Right? She's like, here's your graduation present. But that night, we ended up going partying and shit. I had to come and pick my grandma up because she was on the back of a Harley Davidson. Got pulled over by the police at a gas station. She's got on a vest, a Hell's Angels vest, and a do-rag. Not a Hell's Angels vest, but like a vest and a do-rag. Like, dude, y'all got to get me the fuck out of here. And I was like, Granny, just get in the car, fuck that bike. Let's get the
I
fuck
take
up
your
out of here,
granny
dog.
story and make it by one. I have no family in South Carolina because my grandmother stole a lot of drugs from somebody and hauled ass to South Carolina and decided to make her life here. And that's how I am in South Carolina, and that's why I have no family here.
You and I can have good conversations because I've ended up here on some of the same circumstances.
I don't know. I mean, my granny is not.
When I found out the truth, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Definitely not any like that way. But my granny is real.
Your grandma's
as a bitch.
off the chain, dog.
I remember one night we was at this bar and this crazy ass lady was trying to fucking fight me and shit.
And your granny came over the shoulder.
Not only did she
Boy,
took her shirt off, dog.
Took her shirt off in her bra.
bro.
Was like, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up, dog. And like, and she's trying to get to her. People are holding her back. She's in her bra. And then the
half of you's like, Granny don't. Half of you's like, whip that ass, Granny.
The lady,
Get it,
the
Granny.
lady tries to punch me, and I grab her hands, and then all of a sudden, my aunt fucking, which is like my
Why did
aunt.
anybody want to beat you up? First of all, why did a woman want to beat you up? What'd you do? You'd be so not a disrespectful person.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
You couldn't have been doing that wrong.
At all. I don't know.
He'd be bad.
No.
People like to fight me for no
We used to have a
reason.
saying.
They don't like
we
me.
got into it at a bar one night. We was performing, and this dude, our cousin Ross, took up for him. Not our cousin. His cousin Ross took up for him.
That's our cousin.
But that's my dog.
Cuzzo.
That's Cuzzo Ross.
you
He
heard
was
that
like,
a lot?
he told he got him between the fight. He told homeboy Shredder, he's like, yo, you could start a fight with anybody in this bar, but if you start a fight with him, it's definitely your fault.
Yeah.
What do you mean y'all keep like talking, and you mentioned something earlier, and I haven't like dabbled into it, but like, what you mean?
Him and I started rapping together from teenagers.
I want to hear something.
It's out there.
Bro, he's the best rapper I've ever
How I
met.
find if it's out there, tell me how I gotta go to SoundCloud. Let me guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it on
Old
point.
school shit.
It's
Yeah.
on SoundCloud?
Really?
SoundCloud, Bandcamp, all
What
that
else on
shit.
Bandcamp?
What were y'all called?
Reverb Nation, Creekside.
There's a picture of me around the corner.
Yeah, there's a picture of him up there.
So when Creek Squad came out, y'all didn't want no beef. Y'all didn't want no smoke with
Creekside.
it? But like when Creek Squad was invented, you didn't want to be like.
Oh, we was way
damn.
back before.
I know
that,
that's what I'm
dog.
saying. Like,
yeah,
damn.
yeah.
I'm
Nah,
sure.
they didn't even like. We were done before they even started. Like we. Creekside
Do
was
it
done
before they knew what to
started.
do with it. No diss.
do it before they knew
No
what to do with
diss.
it.
No diss. I don't know who Creek Squad is.
Okay, before I leave here today, when we get off of this, y'all have got to show me something. Promise.
Yeah. We'll show you
Okay.
some shit.
They made a promise. Y'all heard that?
Yeah,
They made a promise.
We got you.
Stand by my shit.
Well, it's funny you asked her about the type of grandma she would be and shit, and I know that like you've been through a lot of shit, but I will say like it's super dope. I love your mama. All right,
Mama?
And I know you love your mama, and I know y'all probably.
Oh, boot scooting boogie over there.
Yeah, I know y'all probably been through.
She scooted that boot
I know
in there
y'all probably
tonight.
been through some shit,
Up
but
them stairs and everything.
I hope that you always keep her near and dear to your heart because she fucking rides for you, and it's hard to get that. Like me and him don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
First
we
of all,
ain't got that. Bro.
first of
Like,
all,
none of us.
Everybody needs to understand one thing right now. I am the person that makes sure that my mother stays the straight and narrow.
I believe it. But she's available and she's there for you, and that's like
Yeah, she ain't got no
that's something
choice.
that, like,
She made me. She ain't got a choice.
Right.
What she want me to do? Go get this life all by myself?
Yeah.
First of all, no ma'am. You better get in the car. I've taken her to the label. I've taken her to Nashville with me. I have to rotate it out because I got
Rightfully
12
so.
brothers and sisters. So
That's what I was telling him.
keep
'cause he was like,
rotating it
"Is
out.
Savage-" He was like, "Is Savage coming out?" I was like, "Dog, I don't know."
I
She
try to
got
take
like
everybody
13
of different-
fucking-
yeah.
She got 13 motherfucking brothers.
I did. I have
and then
started
she
taking
got
Cheyenne
32
with me. I did
cousins,
take
so-
her to Florida with me. Like I rotate. The only thing about it is like because there's so many. I can't take like literally. So I'm very very good friends with Bunny and Jelly. Okay?
My wife
Like,
was so upset that she didn't show up to the concert
My
that we
wife's
was at.
obsessed
Yo.
with Bunny.
Well, so it got like she was like, obviously we're coming to South Carolina. You know, she was like, tickets on me. She was like, let me know how many you want. And y'all, I literally was just like, oh my god, because honestly, like I have 12 brothers and sisters, so therefore
Damn.
I need 12 tickets for all of my brothers and sisters, and then I got to consider my mom and my stepdad, and then I got to consider my husband.
Uncle
and I'm
Daddy?
like, my uncle daddy.
Uncle Daddy, what about the assistant? What's the assistant?
And then, I mean, obviously she would be with me. She doesn't need a ticket. She's with me. So I don't need a ticket or whatever. So I would get like this pass, like they were going to give passes, but they also had to give out tickets. And I felt so guilty to have to be like, I need 24 tickets.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I didn't have it in my heart. So I just had to like sit the whole family down. Because of that, like I had to have a talk with everybody, like all of my sisters, everybody, my brothers, everybody. I was like, look, guys, listen, things are going to be happening and you're going to feel like you're left out. But like, truthfully, some rooms are very small, okay? For example.
Right here.
Okay?
Yep.
I can't take everybody all the time.
Yep.
So it's basically, we're on a cycle thing. Like, who went the last time and who went second to last time?
That's
okay,
dope,
so the
though.
next
That's
person.
dope.
But
Well,
I do
you
take
ain't
them.
leaving nobody out in the cold.
I'm
That's
not
dope.
leaving no, I take them. I do what I can when I can, okay? Like, you know, and I don't take the younger ones where I can't, but the older ones, they always get a chance. Like, I rotate it out, and I think that, like, I'm in a good position with my family with it because, you know,
that's fucking golden, dude. Because
it's
like
always
you,
dope.
It's
so,
very, very
it's
hard.
so easy
Yeah.
to piss family members off because you know you don't want to let nobody down. But it's like you just said, dude, I
The
can't
minute-
roll 30 deep everywhere I go.
No.
You know what
the
I'm saying?
minute I
Like,
charted with Don't Need Saving, the
Right.
minute that I got to number 36 on the country charts, I had a text message from my dad congratulating me. And literally he was like, congratulations, proud of you. Let me know when you want to send me some money.
damn,
This is also the same man that signed his rights away to me.
that's like the end of the
So
water
I was
boy.
like, oh,
It's the end of the water
Wow.
boy when his daddy
Yeah,
shows
fuck
up.
That shit.
yeah.
That shit,
Yeah,
daddy.
yeah.
Oh, water boy.
Yeah,
We just
Uncle
talked about
Daddy.
it.
Have you
Well,
seen?
my Uncle Daddy's a good person.
Have
My
you seen-
Uncle
have you
Daddy,
seen him
he's
rock
never
the
left my
water boy
side.
jersey?
Yeah, shot him out.
Have you
man.
seen him wear the water boy jersey?
No, we were just
That's the
talking about
slickest
how
shit
his
ever. I
logo
think he
should
was
be
there.
the orange and the blue of how Adam Sandler played Waterboy in the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That your logo should be a helmet on a t-shirt and basketball shorts with no faces or anything. You get it? You know how Adam Sandler always wears basketball.
Yeah, he does.
Because your name's Waterboy.
Yeah, yeah.
So get it? Waterboy.
Yeah.
Well, my original name was H2O, and a lot of people call me H, but I went to Waterboy because I saw a documentary of a gangster disciple. Remember Gangland, that show?
Yeah.
But there was a gangster disciple
Sorry, guys,
that was
can't relate. I'm
named.
28.
Well, there was this gangster disciple that
I'm a
was
poet and
like
I didn't even know
his
it.
name was fucking H2O, and he was a really popular gangster disciple. And I didn't want people to think that like I was fucking. Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker, and I didn't.
You know
want,
who he's talking about?
So yeah, so that's why I changed my name to Waterboy. But I'm originally H2O. Really original Stretch.
Yeah.
I wish I would have kept that name, but I don't know. That's what everybody
I
called
think
me.
Waterboy
named
is the coolest
myself.
name you could ever have in your life.
Yeah, I
so.
fuck with it. Everybody fucks with it. It's the water pod. So we've been going. I love this chick. Please go check out Don't Need Saving, ShelbyKay featuring Savannah Dexter.
I'm proud to be.
It's a very and Proud to Be.
Look out for Trashy.
And check out Hunt Club and Trap House by Mason Jar Music.
Yeah,
and you can also check out Carolina Pines, but they took it down from YouTube, and we don't know why.
Well, go check them shit out for sure. Check out Mason Jar Music. That's me. That's us. I'm not on neither one of them fucking songs, so you can tell who they like. Not me.
Okay, I was waiting for him to say something, but actually, the number one song you should look up is Bad Neighbors.
All right, word. But
got you.
I get it. I'm not country.
I got you, my boy. I got you. I did that to see if you were going to say something, and you fell right into the trap. Literally,
I got it right in
the
trap.
Did it.
Yeah. But I don't care. Them boys are so
Bad
dope.
Neighbors is so great.
I fuck with the City Roads album is one of the best albums that's came out of this fucking state. Like, that shit is dope as fuck. I understand. I'm not country. I'm not.
Maybe tell them about your phones.
But for real, go check out Don't Need Saving. Let's get that shit to 1 million by the end of this fucking week, because it's real close. What you need? Not even much.
Hold on. First of all,
we might have already surpassed it today.
I think it's like 18.5 right now.
First of all, no.
What song did I look up that was like 18.5?
No, Don't Need Saving is like 990.
Don't Need Saving has literally 2 million streams between Spotify and Apple.
Oh, no disrespect. No disrespect.
I know, I'm going on it right now.
I fuck my shit up.
I see YouTube.
Yeah, I know. He's 185. First of all,
yeah.
I worked my ass off to get here.
Whoops.
696, bruh. 696.
No, on YouTube. No,
I know. 969 dyslexia.
Thank you, bitch.
Dyslexia.
What the fuck? I'm telling you, we about to hit 1 million.
I do have dyslexia.
Let's get this.
969, guys.
Let's get this fucking million on that shit by the end of this month. Go check out, what was the other one? Proud to Be. Check out Confetti, because that's a dope ass video. And the new song about to drop, Trashy. Y'all heard it here first. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate y'all. Shout out Mama. Shout out the assistant. Hey, I like it. She got the content going. Shout out my cameraman. Like we always say, think harder, work smarter. If you want it to grow, just add water. Cousin Sal, ShelbyKay, Cheyenne in the fucking building, and the water boy. Let's go.
Drip, drip.